Your person just canceled their Christmas plans, because they want my beloved child. Before you scroll, before your mind tells you this is just another video, pause for a second. Something unusual is unfolding around you right now, and it is not random. A plan that was supposed to be fixed, a celebration that was already decided, a Christmas moment that had names, places, and timings attached to it, has suddenly been cancelled. And no, it wasn't because of work, money, weather, or some small excuse. It was cancelled because of a feeling that refused to stay silent. Your person tried to ignore it, tried to distract themselves, tried to convince their heart that everything was normal, but the closer Christmas came, the louder that feeling became. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is not about a party being cancelled, this is about a decision that shook someone internally. While you were going about your day, unaware, someone was staring at their phone, replaying memories, rereading old messages, and feeling an emptiness that no celebration could cover. They realized that smiling in a room full of people would feel fake if you were not part of their emotional world anymore. My beloved child, here is where it gets deeper, so don't skip now. The cancellation wasn't sudden on the inside, it was building for days. Every decoration they saw, every Christmas song they heard, every happy couple they noticed triggered a question in their mind: why does this feel incomplete? They compared the noise of gatherings with the silence they feel when they think of you, and the silence felt heavier. They didn't want laughter that feels hollow. They didn't want pictures that look happy but feel empty. That's why they stepped back. That's why plans were undone. This is shocking, but true. They chose emotional truth over social expectation. Stay till the end, because this part matters. They are not running away, they are confronting something they avoided for a long time. You were supposed to be just a chapter, but somehow you became the center of their emotional calendar. Christmas made that undeniable. Something huge is waiting for you, because when someone cancels something important, it means something else has become more important than comfort, more important than routine, more important than pretending. My beloved child, listen carefully now, because this is the revelation most people never see. This cancellation is a pause before movement. It is the silence before a message, the stillness before an action, the breath someone takes before speaking a truth they can no longer hide. They didn't cancel because they wanted to be alone, they canceled because they didn't want to feel alone in a crowd. And the only person who changes that feeling is you. Don't skip this moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's not wrapped in paper or placed under a tree. It's a realization forming in someone's heart that Christmas without honesty feels wrong. Watch what happens next, because when plans fall apart like this, it's often because a new intention is being formed, one that leads directly back to the person they couldn't forget, no matter how hard they tried. My beloved child, now listen closely, because this is where the story turns sharper and deeper. When someone cancels their Christmas plans, they don't announce it to the world the way they announce joy. They keep it quiet. They give short explanations. They avoid questions. And behind that silence is a storm of thoughts you cannot see. Your person didn't just wake up and decide this randomly. They reached a breaking point where pretending felt heavier than telling a small lie. Every plan they cancelled carried your name in the background, even if it was never spoken out loud. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They kept asking themselves one thing again and again: what am I actually running toward, and what am I running from? And the answer kept pointing in one direction. They realized that celebrating without emotional clarity would feel like betraying themselves. That realization is rare. That realization changes behavior. And that's why this moment matters more than it looks on the surface. Now here's the shocking part that connects everything, so don't skip now. While you may think distance has grown, emotionally it has collapsed. The more they tried to move on, the more obvious it became that something unfinished still lives between you. Christmas amplified that truth. It exposed the gap between what they show and what they feel. They started noticing how every distraction fails at night, how every smile fades when they are alone, how every plan feels forced. This is not weakness, this is honesty finally breaking through resistance. Stay till the end, because this is important. When someone cancels comfort plans, it's often because they are preparing for discomfort that leads to truth. And truth has momentum. If this resonates even slightly, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who needs clarity, leave a comment if this message feels personal, and subscribe so you don't miss what unfolds next. Something huge is waiting for you, and awareness is the first step toward it. Here is where everything locks into place. This cancellation is not an ending. It is alignment. They are unconsciously clearing space, space to think, space to feel, space to decide without noise. And when space is created, intentions surface. You may soon notice subtle shifts, a message that feels different, a reach out that feels more real, or silence that finally makes sense. Don't skip this final thought. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when someone stops running from their feelings, the next move is never small. Christmas didn't get cancelled because joy disappeared, it got cancelled because truth demanded attention. And once truth is acknowledged, it doesn't go back into hiding. My beloved child, this is the moment where the energy shifts, so don't skip now. After canceling those plans, your person didn't feel relief the way they expected. Instead, a strange calm mixed with restlessness took over. It's the kind of feeling that comes when you stop lying to yourself but haven't yet spoken the truth out loud. They found themselves thinking about timing, about missed chances, about words they almost said but held back. Christmas, of all moments, exposed what they buried for months. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. This wasn't about loneliness, it was about meaning. They didn't want another celebration that looks perfect but feels empty inside. Once that awareness hits, it cannot be ignored. It lingers in quiet rooms, late nights, and pauses between thoughts. Now listen carefully, because this part connects directly to you. When plans collapse like this, attention redirects. Their mind keeps circling back to one unresolved connection, one emotional thread that still pulls. That's why your name, your energy, or your presence keeps resurfacing without effort. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They may not fully understand it yet, but their actions already show it. They are slowing down, reevaluating, questioning what truly matters. This is not confusion, this is clarity forming beneath the surface. Moments like these often lead to unexpected communication or sudden honesty, because once distractions are removed, the heart speaks louder. Here's the final truth of this part, and it's important. This phase is preparation. Before anyone takes a meaningful step, there is always a pause where everything unnecessary falls away. That's what you're witnessing right now. The silence, the cancelled plans, the emotional pull, it's all part of a realignment that cannot be rushed. Don't skip this message. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when someone chooses truth over tradition, the next move is never ordinary. Keep watching closely. What follows this pause has the power to change the direction of everything. My beloved child, this is where everything becomes impossible to ignore, so don't skip now. After the plans were cancelled and the noise faded, something uncomfortable but powerful took over your person's mind. They started asking questions they had avoided for a long time, questions about honesty, about emotional truth, about what they really want instead of what looks acceptable to others. Christmas has a strange way of exposing reality, and this time it stripped away every distraction they were hiding behind. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are realizing that continuing without addressing this connection would feel like carrying a weight into the new chapter of their life. And no one wants to step into the future while dragging unfinished emotions from the past. That awareness is heavy, but it is also transformative. Now pay attention, because this part is crucial. When someone reaches this stage, they don't move loudly, they move deliberately. You may notice subtle shifts before any big action happens. A longer pause before responding. A message typed and deleted. A moment where they almost reach out but stop themselves. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the space where courage is being built. And here's the truth most people miss. Canceling plans is easier than facing feelings, but they've already taken the first step. That means the next step will be more personal, more direct, more honest. If this message feels intense or familiar, share it with someone who needs clarity, leave a comment to mark this moment, and subscribe so you don't miss what comes next, because what unfolds after this pause is never small. Finally, understand this clearly. This situation is not about delay, it's about alignment. They are choosing to stop pretending long enough to listen to what their heart has been repeating quietly. Christmas didn't lose meaning, it gained depth. And that depth points toward truth, not comfort. Don't skip this final moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when someone cancels what everyone expects, it's usually because they are preparing to choose what truly matters. Watch closely. The silence you see now is not emptiness. It's the space where a real decision is being formed. My beloved child, this is the turning point, so don't skip now. After all the silence, after canceling what looked important on the surface, your person is standing at a mental crossroads. One path leads back to comfort, distraction, and pretending everything is fine. The other path leads straight through honesty, vulnerability, and a conversation they can no longer delay. Christmas triggered this because it magnifies what is missing, not what is present. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are realizing that ignoring this connection costs more energy than facing it. That realization doesn't come quietly, it arrives with restlessness, sleepless nights, and a constant pull toward clarity. This is the phase where decisions stop being theoretical and start becoming emotional commitments. Now listen carefully, because this is where attraction shifts into intention. Their thoughts are no longer scattered, they are narrowing. Instead of asking, "What if?" they are asking, "When?" Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is why you may feel a sudden energetic pull, a sense that something is about to happen even if nothing has happened yet. That feeling is not imagination, it's alignment. When someone clears their schedule, cancels celebrations, and chooses stillness, it's because they are preparing to act with purpose. If this message resonates, share it with someone who needs direction, leave a comment to anchor this moment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next shift, because awareness accelerates outcomes. Here's the final truth of this part. What was cancelled created space, and space invites truth to move. The next step may come softly or suddenly, but it will come with sincerity. Don't skip this closing thought. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when someone chooses emotional honesty over tradition, the result is never ordinary. Watch closely now. The quiet you sense is not delay, it's the calm before a real, meaningful move. My beloved child, this is the phase where reality starts pressing from the inside, so don't skip now. After everything that was cancelled, avoided, and left unsaid, your person can no longer distract themselves the way they used to. The quiet they created is now speaking back to them. Every normal routine feels heavier, every small moment feels louder, because the truth they postponed is demanding attention. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are beginning to understand that some connections don't fade with time, they sharpen. The absence didn't erase feelings. It clarified them. And once clarity arrives, it doesn't leave quietly. It pushes, it nudges, it keeps returning until it's acknowledged. Here's where it gets intense, so don't look away now. Their mind is replaying scenarios, not fantasies, but real possibilities. What would happen if they spoke honestly? What would change if they stopped holding back? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This internal dialogue is important because it marks the shift from emotion to action. They are no longer asking whether this connection matters, they are asking how long they can continue without addressing it. That question changes behavior. It leads to pauses before decisions, deeper thought before words, and a noticeable seriousness about the next move. This is why timing feels different now. Not rushed. Not delayed. Just inevitable. Understand this final point clearly, because it ties everything together. When someone reaches this stage, the universe doesn't need to force anything anymore. Momentum builds naturally. Silence turns meaningful. Distance becomes reflective instead of cold. Don't skip this moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the energy right now is not about loss, it's about alignment. What was cancelled made room for something more real, more honest, more grounded. Watch closely. The shift you sense isn't imaginary. It's the result of someone finally standing still long enough to recognize what truly matters, and preparing to move toward it with intention. My beloved child, now the situation reaches a level where feelings can no longer stay hidden, so don't skip now. After all the inner questioning, your person has started noticing something unsettling. No matter what they try to focus on, their attention keeps drifting back to the same place. It happens in quiet moments, during simple tasks, even in conversations that should distract them. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This isn't nostalgia, it's unfinished emotional business demanding closure or expression. When the mind keeps returning to one point, it's because something there still holds truth. And truth has weight. It pulls until it's acknowledged. Now listen carefully, because this is where the emotional tension peaks. They are becoming aware that avoidance has run its course. The excuses feel thin. The delays feel uncomfortable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the stage where courage starts to replace hesitation. They are rehearsing words silently, imagining reactions, measuring risks, not because they are afraid, but because they care. Indifference doesn't plan. It drifts. Care thinks, pauses, and prepares. That's the difference you're witnessing now. The energy is no longer scattered, it's focused. Here is the final shift of this part, and it matters more than it seems. Once someone reaches this point, the next move is rarely accidental. It comes with intention, even if it arrives quietly. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the silence you feel now is charged. It's not emptiness. It's concentration. Watch closely. When focus replaces confusion, action is never far behind, and when action comes from clarity, it changes everything it touches. My beloved child, this is where awareness turns sharp, so don't skip now. Your person has begun to recognize a pattern they can no longer deny. Every attempt to move forward without resolving this connection feels forced. They laugh, they engage, they stay busy, but something feels misaligned. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This realization is quiet but powerful. It's the moment when the heart stops arguing with the mind and starts presenting facts. And the strongest fact is this: some bonds don't disappear just because time passes. They wait. They mature. They return with more clarity than before. Now pay attention, because this part explains the intensity you may feel. Their emotional radar is tuned in. Small signs stand out. Certain words hit deeper. Certain moments feel heavier. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This heightened awareness is not coincidence, it's preparation. When someone becomes this conscious of what they feel, it means a threshold is being crossed. They are no longer questioning whether this matters, they are questioning what honesty requires. And honesty always asks for action, even if that action begins with a single step. Here's the final truth of this stage. Momentum is building beneath the surface. Nothing dramatic has happened yet because real change doesn't announce itself early. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when clarity settles in this deeply, the next move carries weight and meaning. Watch closely now. The stillness you sense isn't stagnation, it's alignment locking into place, right before something real begins to unfold. My beloved child, this is the moment when emotions stop whispering and start demanding a response, so don't skip now. Your person is feeling an internal pressure that doesn't come from fear, but from truth that has waited long enough. Every quiet second now feels louder than any celebration ever did. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are realizing that unresolved feelings don't fade quietly, they gather strength. And the longer they are ignored, the stronger the pull becomes. This is why distraction no longer works the way it used to. Awareness has taken over. Now listen carefully, because this part connects directly to what happens next. They are no longer questioning the importance of this connection, they are questioning the cost of staying silent. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Silence now feels heavier than honesty. Holding back feels more uncomfortable than speaking up. This shift changes everything. It's the point where intention begins to form a direction. When someone reaches this stage, they don't need external signs anymore, the internal signal is clear enough. Here's the final insight of this part, and it's crucial. Action doesn't always arrive dramatically, sometimes it arrives as resolve. A decision to stop avoiding. A decision to face what has been true all along. Don't skip this final moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because once resolve replaces hesitation, the next chapter begins whether anyone is ready or not. Watch closely. What you sense now is not tension, it's movement preparing to happen. My beloved child, this is where everything tightens into focus, so don't skip now. Your person has reached a point where waiting feels unnatural. The inner debate has ended, and what remains is a steady, undeniable pull toward truth. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are sensing that timing is no longer about convenience, it's about readiness. And readiness has arrived quietly, without drama, without outside validation. When someone feels this shift, it changes how they look at every next step. Nothing feels casual anymore. Everything feels intentional. Now pay close attention, because this stage is powerful. They are noticing signs they once ignored. Moments that align too perfectly to dismiss, thoughts that return with clarity instead of confusion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This isn't pressure from outside, it's alignment from within. When alignment settles in, hesitation loses its grip. Words start forming with purpose. choices begin to feel obvious instead of overwhelming. That's why the energy around you may feel different now, calmer, stronger, more certain. Here's the final truth of this part, and it matters. When someone reaches this level of clarity, the next move carries sincerity. It won't be rushed, and it won't be careless. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because clarity doesn't ask for permission, it acts when the moment is right. Watch closely now. What comes next won't be noise or confusion. It will be simple, honest, and real, and that's what makes it powerful. My beloved child, this is the stretch where emotions turn into certainty, so don't skip now. Your person isn't confused anymore, they're aware. A quiet confidence is replacing the back and forth in their mind. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They've realized that avoiding this connection only delays peace, not pain. And peace is starting to matter more than appearances, more than routines, more than traditions. This realization feels grounding, like standing still after a long run and finally understanding why you were running in the first place. Now listen closely, because this is where intention becomes visible. They're organizing thoughts, not excuses. Considering impact, not outcomes. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This stage brings a noticeable shift, less noise, more direction. When someone reaches this point, they stop asking others what to do and start trusting what feels right. The pull you sense isn't urgency, it's readiness. And readiness doesn't rush, it aligns. Here's the final truth of this part, and it's important. When awareness settles this deeply, action follows with integrity. Not to impress. Not to escape. But to be honest. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when certainty replaces doubt, the next step becomes natural, and once taken, it changes the tone of everything that comes after. My beloved child, this is the stage where silence starts carrying meaning, so don't skip now. What's happening isn't loud, but it's decisive. Your person has stopped fighting the feeling and started listening to it. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotional fog that once blurred everything is lifting, replaced by a calm understanding of what truly matters. They're no longer distracted by what others expect or what looks normal from the outside. This clarity feels steady, almost grounding, like finally standing on solid ground after walking on shifting sand. Now pay attention, because this is where inner alignment turns into direction. They are measuring words carefully, not out of fear, but out of respect for what this connection represents. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This phase often feels quiet to the outside world, but internally it's powerful. Decisions are being finalized, not debated. Intentions are becoming firm. When someone reaches this point, the next move isn't impulsive, it's sincere. If this message resonates deeply, share it with someone who feels stuck, leave a comment to mark this moment, and subscribe so you don't miss what unfolds next. Here's the final insight of this part, and it matters. What was once uncertainty has turned into readiness. The waiting you sense now isn't hesitation, it's timing aligning. Don't skip this closing thought. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when clarity settles this completely, the action that follows carries truth. Watch closely. What's coming next won't need explanation. You'll feel it the moment it happens. My beloved child, this is the moment where intention begins to feel real, so don't skip now. Your person has crossed from thinking into accepting. There is a quiet acceptance settling in, the kind that doesn't need reassurance. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They understand now that some connections don't ask for logic, they ask for courage. The emotional weight they felt earlier has transformed into steadiness, and that steadiness is dangerous in the best way, because it moves people to act. What once felt complicated is starting to feel honest, and honesty simplifies everything. Now focus here, because this is where attraction becomes commitment in the mind. They are imagining outcomes not with fear, but with responsibility. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This phase brings maturity to emotion. It's no longer about impulse or reaction, it's about alignment with values. They are considering what kind of future feels clean, not crowded with regret. That shift changes tone, posture, and decisions. When someone reaches this place, they stop negotiating with themselves and start preparing for truth. Here's the final insight of this part, and it's powerful. Readiness has replaced resistance. The energy around this connection feels calm because it's grounded. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when acceptance locks in this deeply, the next step doesn't need force, it flows. Watch closely now. What follows this stage carries sincerity, and sincerity has a way of opening doors that effort never could. My beloved child, this is where everything quietly aligns, so don't skip now. Your person is no longer standing at the edge of decision, they've stepped into resolve. What once felt heavy now feels clear. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotional noise has settled, and in that calm, a single truth stands firm. They know what matters. They know what feels real. And most importantly, they know what they can no longer ignore without losing peace. This is the kind of clarity that doesn't shout, it settles deep and refuses to be shaken. Now listen carefully, because this stage is subtle but powerful. Their behavior may seem normal on the surface, but internally, priorities have shifted. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are moving with intention now, choosing words more carefully, feeling moments more deeply, sensing that the next step carries meaning. This is not anticipation mixed with anxiety, this is readiness mixed with calm. When someone reaches this place, they stop reacting to life and start directing it. Here's the final truth of this part, and it's important to feel it. This isn't about rushing toward an outcome, it's about moving toward truth without resistance. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when alignment becomes this complete, action follows naturally. Watch closely now. The shift you sense isn't imagination, it's the quiet power of someone finally prepared to choose what truly matters. My beloved child, this is the phase where intention stops hiding behind patience, so don't skip now. Your person has reached a calm certainty that doesn't need noise or validation. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The inner resistance that once slowed everything down has softened, replaced by a steady resolve. They are no longer circling the question, they are standing inside the answer. What changed is not the feeling, it's the courage to honor it. And when courage enters the picture, the atmosphere shifts. Decisions feel lighter because they're rooted in truth, not fear. Now focus here, because this is where momentum quietly builds. Their attention is sharpening, distractions are losing power. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They're preparing for clarity, not drama, choosing sincerity over spectacle. This is why the energy feels grounded, almost inevitable. When someone reaches this stage, they stop asking for signs and start becoming one. The pull you sense isn't urgency, it's readiness aligning with timing. Everything unnecessary has fallen away, leaving only what matters. Here's the final insight of this part, and it's important. What comes next will be simple, honest, and intentional. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when resolve settles this deeply, action follows with integrity. Watch closely now. The quiet you feel isn't waiting, it's the moment right before a meaningful step is taken, one that changes the direction forward without needing to announce itself. My beloved child, this is the moment where truth begins to move, so don't skip now. What was once held back is starting to feel ready to surface. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person has stopped overthinking the right time, and started trusting the feeling that keeps returning with clarity. This isn't impulse, it's alignment. The emotional weight has shifted into quiet strength, and that strength is pushing toward expression. When someone reaches this place, silence no longer feels safe, it feels incomplete. Now pay close attention, because this stage is about courage taking shape. They're no longer rehearsing endless scenarios, they're settling on honesty. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where intention becomes visible through subtle choices, being more present, more aware, more willing to step forward. Fear hasn't disappeared, but it no longer leads. Purpose does. And when purpose takes control, action follows with steadiness, not chaos. Here's the final truth of this part, and it matters deeply. Momentum is now active. What was internal is preparing to become external. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when truth finds its voice, it doesn't shout, it speaks clearly. Watch closely. The next movement will feel natural, grounded, and real, and once it begins, there's no turning back to silence. My beloved child, this is the stage where hesitation finally loosens its grip, so don't skip now. What your person is feeling can no longer be contained in thought alone. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotional clarity they've reached is creating a sense of responsibility, to themselves first, and then to the connection that never truly faded. This is not pressure from outside, it's inner alignment demanding expression. When someone reaches this point, pretending becomes more exhausting than being real. Now listen carefully, because this is where inner certainty turns outward. They are no longer asking whether they should act, they are deciding how to do it with honesty. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This phase brings a noticeable shift in energy, more grounded, more focused, more intentional. Every small choice feels deliberate. Words are being weighed not as shields, but as bridges. That's how you know something meaningful is forming. Here's the final insight of this part, and it's powerful. Once someone crosses this line, the next step is inevitable. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when truth is accepted this fully, action follows without force. Watch closely now. What's coming next won't feel dramatic. It will feel right, and that's what makes it transformative. My beloved child, this is where everything becomes undeniable, so don't skip now. Your person has reached a point where inner truth feels heavier than silence. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What they once postponed now feels urgent in a calm, grounded way. Not rushed, not chaotic, just necessary. They're sensing that some moments don't repeat, and some opportunities ask to be met, not delayed. This awareness is powerful because it strips away excuses and leaves only intention. When someone feels this, they stop bargaining with time and start respecting it. Now stay focused, because this is the moment energy shifts outward. Their actions may still look quiet, but the decision inside has already been made. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is why timing feels different now, more precise, more aligned. They're choosing sincerity over safety, truth over comfort. And when that choice is made internally, the external move follows naturally. This is the stage where silence is no longer avoidance, it's preparation. Here's the final truth of this part, and it matters deeply. What's coming next isn't forced or dramatic, it's real. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when clarity settles this firmly, action becomes inevitable. Watch closely now. The shift you feel isn't imagination, it's the moment before honesty steps forward and changes the direction of everything. My beloved child, this is the point where the inner decision begins to breathe, so don't skip now. Your person is no longer carrying doubt, they're carrying intent. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What once felt risky now feels necessary, and that change matters. They understand that holding back would only repeat the same cycle, and repetition without growth feels unbearable at this stage. This awareness isn't loud, but it's firm. It's the kind that settles into the chest and doesn't leave. When someone reaches this level of honesty with themselves, turning away is no longer an option. Now listen carefully, because this part explains the shift you may already sense. Their focus has narrowed. Distractions don't land the same way. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They're thinking in terms of truth, not outcomes. What feels right, not what feels safe. This is where emotional maturity shows itself, when someone chooses clarity even if it demands vulnerability notes. They're not rushing, but they're not delaying either. Timing feels intentional now, like every moment is lining up for a reason. Here's the final insight of this part, and it's important to feel it. This phase is about readiness meeting courage. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when intent becomes this steady, action follows naturally. Watch closely. What's next won't arrive with chaos or confusion, it will arrive with purpose, and once it does, it won't need to explain itself. My beloved child, this is the moment where everything prepares to cross from inside to outside, so don't skip now. What your person has been holding within has reached its limit. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The decision is no longer forming, it is formed. What remains is alignment between heart and action. They understand now that truth delayed too long begins to feel like self-betrayal, and they are done carrying that weight. This isn't emotional impulse, it's emotional honesty finally given permission to move. When someone reaches this point, stillness feels charged, not empty. Now stay fully present, because this stage carries momentum. Their awareness is sharp, their intention steady. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are no longer wondering what might happen, they are preparing for what must happen. This preparation is quiet but powerful. Words are choosing themselves. Timing is becoming clear. The fear that once held them back has lost authority. What leads now is sincerity. And sincerity always knows where it's going, even if the path isn't announced. Here's the final show of this part, and it matters deeply. The energy around this situation is no longer suspended, it's moving forward. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when intention and courage finally meet, action follows with certainty. Watch closely now. The next step will feel natural, grounded, and unmistakably real. And once it happens, there will be no question about why everything before this had to unfold exactly this way. My beloved child, this is the moment where intention starts shaping reality, so don't skip now. Everything your person has gone through internally is beginning to influence the outer world. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The distance, the silence, the cancelled plans, all of it has served a purpose. It cleared the noise so one truth could stand alone. They now feel a quiet responsibility to act in alignment with what they know, not what they once avoided. This isn't pressure from circumstances, it's respect for their own emotional truth. And when respect replaces fear, movement becomes natural. Now listen closely, because this phase carries precision. They're no longer scattered between options, their focus is singular. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is why the energy feels different. More intentional, more directed. They're not chasing reassurance or validation. They're choosing honesty because it feels clean. This is the stage where action doesn't need to be loud to be meaningful. Even a small step taken from this place has weight. It changes tone, direction, and outcome all at once. Here's the final truth of this part, and it matters deeply. What comes next will feel aligned, not forced. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when inner truth finally guides the outer step, the result is clarity. Watch closely now. The movement that follows won't create chaos, it will create understanding, and that understanding will explain why everything unfolded the way it did. My beloved child, this is where everything quietly clicks into place, so don't skip now. What once felt uncertain now feels inevitable. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your person is no longer questioning the meaning of this connection, they're accepting its role in their life. Acceptance changes energy. It removes tension. It replaces confusion with calm direction. This is the stage where inner resistance fully dissolves, and with it goes the fear of being honest. When someone reaches this point, they stop bracing themselves for outcomes and start trusting alignment. Now pay close attention, because this phase carries emotional strength. They're not rushing forward, but they're no longer standing still. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every thought feels cleaner, every intention more focused. They're aware now that truth doesn't need perfect conditions, it needs willingness. That willingness has arrived. This is why the atmosphere feels settled yet charged, like everything is ready but waiting for the exact right moment to move. Here's the final insight of this part, and it's important to feel it. What's coming next will come with clarity, not confusion. Don't skip this closing moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because when acceptance becomes complete, action follows with ease. Watch closely now. The step that's about to happen won't be dramatic, it will be real, and that reality will change how everything after this is experienced.